back to another episode of Reviewing Games. Today we're taking a look at importing cartridge games to the EM05 Ultra Module for the Polymega. Importing cartridge games to the EM05 Ultra Module for the Polymega. I tried to use my EM05 Ultra Module for the Polymega and the system froze. Well, they did release an update. The version of the system software was version 1.1.23 before the N64 update. On the same day I released the episode of the Polymega freezing, Polymega released an update for the Polymega version 1.1.30. After going to the settings and updating the system to version 1.1.30, I have to say that fixed my issue, and now the N64 module is up and running. There's a lot of great games on N64. Let's go ahead and look at the first game to install, which was Mario 64. And for time, we're going to go ahead and fast forward through the install process here. And I'm kidding around because there's not really any install time. I noticed that there might be a few seconds. The EM05 came with an N64 controller, which is very nice. It's black. It has a cutout on the back of the controller for the expansion pack or a memory card. I went ahead and used an original gray N64 controller instead. You do have to go into system settings and controllers and then hold right on the control pad of the N64 controller to get it to sync. Let's go ahead and take a look at Mario 64 on the N64.
It's me, Mario! Hello! Okie dokie!
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
It's just a classic Mario game here. This blew everybody's minds back in the day when this came out in the 90s.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Yahoo!
This was just insane to see something like this, to see Mario transition from 2D. Previously, all of the Mario games were 2D. And here was his first time going into 3D, which was insane at the time.
Let's go!
This is honestly a classic game. This would have to be a must-own if you have an N64. Of course, it's a 3D platforming game where you're controlling Mario and you're running around, jumping into paintings, accessing different levels of the game, jumping on enemies and collecting coins and fighting bosses. Of course, collecting the power stars.
Here we go!
Just a fantastic game on N64. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next game to install, which was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Gonna go ahead and name my character Link, because that's what his name is. This is just one of those timeless games, really, for the N64. This is one of the most classic games ever released. This was my favorite N64 game. I want to say it's probably my favorite Zelda game. It's between this or Twilight Princess, but I absolutely love this game. This set the standard and the precedence for every Legend of Zelda game that followed it. It's first time Zelda went from 2D, whether it was top-down or side-scrolling, to a 3D game. And you're going to be running around searching for items like swords and weapons. And rupees so you can buy stuff. Interacting with different characters, and it's just an amazing game. Timeless on N64. Gonna go ahead and move on to the next game, which was Resident Evil 2 for the N64.
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation on the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
What have we got here?
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Mess! What could have done this? What was that? What are these things? All right, that's far enough. Don't move! Don't move! No! What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit. I'm running out of ammo here.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you. You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run! meet you there.
Okay.
I did not play this growing up as a kid, as I had it for PlayStation 1. It was probably one of my most favorite games of all time. Of course, it's a classic survival horror game where you're controlling a character. Very nice FMV cutscene for an N64.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
This is the expansion pack upgrade because Polymega auto detects the expansion pack is connected without having to select anything in any options menu.
I noticed something was wrong. The entire city was infested with zombies.
Of course, I know that I don't want to pick up any items. I'm going to keep running past everybody because if you don't pick up anything and you get to the police station through this door and go down these stairs, Brad with the yellow vest on is going to be down here and he takes a hell of a lot of bullets. I'm actually going to have to run back inside to get more bullets. Come back outside and kill him so I can get the special key so I can change my outfit in the locker. Just a great game on N64. N64 had a lot of great hits. Speaking of hits, we're moving on to the next game to install, which was Mario Kart 64.
To Mario Kart!
This was the follow-up to Super Mario Kart that was on Super Nintendo. A bunch of different characters from Nintendo. Of course, it feels very familiar to the first one, but it's just a go-kart racing game where you're going to control a bunch of different characters from Nintendo, and there's different courses you can race on. All you want to do is get first place in the race while attacking other enemies and drifting out, picking up speed. Another classic game on N64. Next game we're going to install is Mortal Kombat Trilogy. This was really a celebration of the Mortal Kombat games where you'd get to control a ridiculous amount of characters from Mortal Kombat. And of course, this is basically going to be an extension of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, where they're keeping it pretty much the same, whether you have a run and a block button, ridiculous amount of combos and special moves. All you want to do is fight the other character, land combos, and move on to the next character to fight against.
Round 1, fight. Well done.
When you insert an N64 cart, a cartridge icon will show up on screen where the system module icon was. Then you just want to select if you want to install it to the internal storage or external storage. Anyways, let's take a look at Goldeneye 007. Oh, and we have an issue here. To play this game, exit, then enable N64 beta compatibility at settings. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and enable that. Turn that on, go back into Goldeneye. This was based off another James Bond movie where Pierce Brosnan was now reprising the role of James Bond. Here, Nintendo and Rare made a video game based off the movie, and you control Bond. Sneaking around with your silenced PP7, taking down all kinds of different bad guys. As you're planting modems and hacking things and infiltrating their lair, sneaking around and snooping. Just an awesome game. The music and the graphics and the control for this game, everything worked perfectly for the N64. Truly a gem on the N64. Moving on to installing the next game, which was Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Here's a Star Wars game for you. kind of a neat little cutscene here at the beginning, explaining the story between these two guys, Dash Rendar and Han Solo. And what's very cool about this is the very first level is the Battle of Hoth. So we're picking up at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back, and you want to take out probe droids and destroy AT-STs. As you move on to tow, grapple, shot the AT-AT walkers in this game. And of course, I love to switch to the cockpit view mode because it feels like you're actually there yourself fighting. This game is awesome. And of course, the next level was a third-person, over-the-shoulder, running-a-gun action platforming game where you're shooting snow troopers inside Echo Base. This is just awesome.